Nityanandam, here Shiva Maya, and in today's video I would love to share a little bit more about the Sannyas life, and especially about the 5 vows that we take. Aparigraha, bramachari, asteya, satya and Ahimsa. And to start with the last one, Ahimsa, that means non-violence. So no violence either in deeds, in words or in thoughts. So for instance, that means that we eat vegetarian. I know years ago I was, because I was raised eating meat, I was at a certain point no longer capable of shutting down the realization that what I was eating was actually a living being, or had been a living being. So I felt literally the violence in what I was eating, and that made me just don't like it anymore. And actually that is a very natural thing. That meat is not something that is made in some factory. It is actually a living being, and as long as you realize that it is a living being that also experiences pain, then you just cannot longer eat it. Being a vegetarian is part of this lifestyle, but also in word and thought. So it also means not saying violent things, trying to hurt somebody emotionally or psychologically. Or it also means not hurting yourself, because your inner chatter, the conversation that is always going on somewhere in your head, also sometimes it can be really violent. When you did some mistake and you're bashing yourself, thinking, oh, I can never do something right, I'm not good enough, or yeah, you stupid, why did you do that even? Thoughts like that are also are violent. So in this lifestyle we just develop more and more sensitivity and more awareness to get all the violence out of our actions, out of our words and out of our thinking. And even like saying I can't do this or that, even those kind of things, we help remind each other, please don't use those words, because your words have a lot of power, especially since we are initiated in Vaksidi. So the power of words, and the more integrated you live, the more power your words have to just immediately manifest itself in reality. So if you're saying I can't do this or that, then you manifest that as a reality. So becoming really sensitive for whatever you're thinking, whatever you're saying, whatever you're doing, and not using any violence in that. And something that I would like to add to that is that you can actually use some ferocious words as an instrument, as long as it is coming from a complete space. That is something totally different, because if you want to get into contact with certain people and you know they only will listen if you use some ferocious words, then you have to use that to get involved in them, to get a conversation going, and to be heard with your message. So sometimes, for instance, when my guru is abused on the internet, I will respond to that with very ferocious words, but that doesn't violate the vow that I took of Ahimsa, because there is no actual violence in it. It is just used as an instrument from a complete space, dus without me being angry, without me being upset, but just as an instrument to get into conversation with somebody. So that is the beauty of the lifestyle. Ahimsa is one of those 5 vows, and that helps develop more awareness and more sensitivity. So that was what I wanted to share with you today. If you have any questions about the sannyas life or about the vows, or you want to share something about it, please do that in the comment box below this video. Like the video and subscribe for more videos. Then I would love to see you next time. Nityanandam.